Thanks for watching TCM as we continue our annual 31 Days of Oscar Festival and our look today at the Best Supporting Actress category. Next, we have a winner from a film released in 1984 who still holds the record for being the oldest actress to win this category, Peggy Ashcroft. Directed by David Lean, it's A Passage to India. David Lean also wrote the screenplay, which was based on the novel by E.M. Forster and the adapted stage play by Santha Rama Rao. The story is set in British colonial India in the 1920s, and Judy Davis stars as a British woman who travels there to see her fiancé, along with his mother, Mrs. Moore. For that role, David Lean specifically wanted Peggy Ashcroft. She was the grande dame of the English stage, an accomplished theatre and film actress who had memorably appeared in Alfred Hitchcock's The 39 Steps from 1935. By this time, she was in her mid-70s, but was still working. In fact, she had just been in India shooting the British TV miniseries The Jewel in the Crown. Ashcroft was also familiar with this material. She'd seen a performance of the stage play in London, and afterward, E.M. Forster had approached her, saying, "I hope one day you will play Mrs. Moore." However, when David Lean offered her the role for his film adaptation, she turned him down. Lean would not take no for an answer, and when Ashcroft tried to use her age as an excuse, Lean countered by pointing out that they were exactly the same age. Eventually, Alec Guinness stepped in. He had already been cast in the film and was a good friend of Ashcroft, so he managed to convince her to sign on, and in the end, Peggy Ashcroft won one of the film's 2 Oscars, the other being for the score by Maurice Jarre. Let's watch from 1984. This is the epic A Passage to India. A Passage to India became a huge hit in the US and in Europe when it was released in 1984, with positive reviews from critics and big returns at the box office. This was David Lean's first film in 14 years, with his previous being Ryan's Daughter from 1970, and it would also be David Lean's final film as a director, though he did try in later years to get other projects off the ground. David Lean was also nominated for 3 Academy Awards for A Passage to India as its director, writer and editor. The film picked up 11 Oscar nominations in total, with Peggy Ashcroft winning for her brilliant performance as Mrs. Moore. And at the age of 77, Ashcroft became the oldest winner in the Best Supporting Actress category, though she wasn't able to be at the ceremony because she was attending the funeral of actor Michael Redgrave. Ashcroft's friend, Angela Lansbury, accepted on her behalf, with Lansbury saying, "I think it is so marvellous that after an illustrious career in the theatre for so many years, Peggy should at last be visible to all of those millions of moviegoers who have and will continue to enjoy her consummate artistry." Okay, that's it for me today, but not for our look at the Best Supporting Actress category. Next on TCM's 31 Days of Oscar, Ben Mankiewicz will be here to show you a 1946 drama starring Tyrone Power and Anne Baxter, who won the Best Supporting Actress Academy Award.
Next on TCM, The Razor's Edge, then None But the Lonely Heart, and later, Key Largo. A storm is brewing on TCM tonight.